Once again, all of you, I welcome the lecture series of microprocessors and the microcontrollers. So, we are in day 18. Date is 13/5/2021. So, today also we are going to discuss the remaining topics of addressing modes of 8086 microprocessor. Okay. Now see this, you know that basic structure of the microprocessor. What is the what is the necessity of the addressing modes? How effectively you can use the operands and the data that is present in the memory to execute the program simply. That purpose we are using the addressing modes. Now see this. So how effectively you can locating the data or operands? How effectively you can use the operands and to execute the instruction. So these addressing modes you can they can divide into the two types. Sequential, nothing but one by one instruction execution. Sequential instructions. Okay. Then what is the second one? Control transfer instruction. First one is sequential instruction, and second one is control transfer instructions. So in sequential instructions, microprocessor is execute the program, first instruction, second instruction, third instruction, and so on. So it has the arithmetic instructions, logical instruction, data transfer instruction, data copy instructions, arithmetic instruction like addition instruction, subtraction instruction, multiplication instruction, etc. What are the logical instruction means and instruction, or instruction, not instruction, and complement instruction, etc. What is data transfer and copy instructions means a move instruction. Okay, these are data transfer and copy instructions. In instruction and out instruction are comes under this category of instructions. So micro in this sequential control for instruction, microprocessor executes the sequential is nothing but one by one instruction. Now the second category of addressing modes are control transfer instruction. In this one, you see this. What is the definition of this control transfer instruction? Means here transfer control to some predefined address or address somehow specified in the instruction after their execution. Like the example, int instruction, call instruction, return instruction, jump instruction, and all. Now see this. So today class we are going to discuss this control transfer instructions. Okay. Once again, we will look at the sequential control instructions. Once again, you know that what are the different types of sequential control instructions. So we have nearly 8 types of sequential control transfer instruction addressings are there. First one is the immediate. So nothing but what is the meaning of immediate? The instruction itself represents the data. This is the data. How to differentiate between data and address? Whenever you are representing square brackets, that is the address. Otherwise microprocessor is considered as the data. So this is the data. This is 8-bit data. This is the 16-bit data. Why? How to know that it is a 16-bit? Because we are using AL, BL, CL is the 8-bit. I mean registers. This AX, BX, CX, DX are the 16-bit registers. Okay. Okay. Then direct. So at the instruction it itself, you represents the address. This is the address. This is also the address. See, because why in and out instruction you just represents the address only. Once you represent these addresses, then after you write the program, then only microprocessor understand. So you know that the pin M by IO bar pin. Whenever you are write the programming in and out instruction, this pin is going to the 0. Then microprocessor is connected to the nothing but CPU is connected to the, you know that CPU is always connected to the memory. Whenever you are giving in and out instructions, then CPU is connected to the input and the output devices. Okay. So this is the address, direct address. So instruction itself you directly represents the some address locations. So next one, a register to the register. Register. So so you can move the instruction, whatever the data that is present in the AX is moved to the BX. You can see the arrow. AX data is moved to the BX move instruction. So addition with the carry. So BL, whatever the data present in the BL is moved to is added to the AL with the carry. BL to the AL. So register indirect. So instruction itself you represents the some address, but yes, see this, we are not see this is the BX address value. You know that you represents this brackets value, square brackets that represents the address. Instead of this directly address, we represent some registers, some BX or AX or CX, DX. So see this is nothing but, so it's nothing but, so this BX address will point the another location. Simply see this. This is the effective address, is nothing but nothing but. So what is the default of this BX register is the data set. Data set. See this, for suppose we will draw the CPU, draw the diagram here. The CPU is connected to the memory locations. For suppose different okay sir, first of all CPU is point the bx means that bx has a some address, where that address is stored at bx has some address, where that address is stored at the data segment, you know, the data segment. So for suppose here that is the address value in the bx address value 0001. For suppose this is the data, this data is transferred to the bx, then after to the ax, this is the way transfer. So indirectly, but here, what is the difference between this one? See this. What is the difference between uh, move ax comma some 5000 h move ax comma bx? What is the difference between this these two instructions? First instruction and second instruction. Here, you can represent directly the address location. Yeah, see this address location directly. But here you represent BX register. BX register has some data. You know that BX has some data, some predefined data, or some garbage value. Garbage value. You know that. So microprocessor doesn't erase any data, so it can just override. So this BX value, some another previous value. The previous value is considered as a address. The previous value is considered as a address. I think you understand what I am saying. The previous value is considered as a address. That then go to the address location. Then microprocessors go to the address location. Then come back to the AX list. This is the effective address. DS plus. So where that is stored, that value is a DS data segment list. The data segment default. The next one is the indexed. Instead of AX, BX, AX registers, we are using a index registers as the indirect addresses. These are the address. These are also the address. These are also the address. For this, 2 will represent the data segment, data and the extra segments. What is the difference between this move ax comma bx and move ax comma si or da? What is the difference between these two instructions, first and second instructions? This bx is the registers, like general purpose register. This SIDA, these are the index registers. What is the purpose of this index registers? This index registers will store the starting address of the segments, starting address of the segments memory, starting addresses. But here BX represents what BX represents. BX represents some garbage value in that one, that represents the some data segment value. But here SIDA will represent the starting address of the segments. Here see this, the difference between these two. This is CPU. For this one, for this first instruction, for suppose here first instruction, BX has some value, some predefined, some garbage value. That the address location for suppose 0000. So it is a data segment. This is the data segment. Data segment. That address location go to that CPU and back to the that value to the CPU, memory to the CPU. But SIDA will indicate the SI and DI will indicate the starting address of the segments. or will store the segment address. But what is the BX value? So you know that physical address is a segment address plus offset address. This BX will store the offset address value series, but this SIDI will gives the segment address. You know that you understand the difference between these two. You understand the difference between these two. So this BX value, it directly points this data value or this offset. You know that this is the offset value, offset addresses. It is of 64 KB, 2 power 16. This SIDI will indicate the starting address of the segments. That is the difference. So this relative, that's next one coming to the relative means here. Relative means here a displacement value is added to the BX register or DX or source destination index or what it means. Displacement value is added. See this. See this base index is here. Instead of one addressing mode, we are giving two indirect addresses. Okay, so here then relative, whenever the word is coming to the relative, that means we are adding some value. So not only this 50 value, any of the value you can add it. Okay, then coming to the these are the 8 types of sequential addressing modes. Then coming to the control transfer addressing. This control transfer addressing modes. So it depends upon whether the destination is within the same segment or different one. You can't. I mean that means. So these are mainly used for the jump instructions, return instructions, call instructions. So when microprocessor uses this type of instructions like int instruction, interrupt instruction, then RET return instruction, then jump instruction, okay, then call instruction. So this type of instruction is performed by this microprocessor. You have the segment one, then segment two. You know that segments, microprocessor memory is divided into the segments three, then segment four, then segment five, and so on, up to 16 segments. You have, you know that, up to 16 logical segments. So whenever you perform this in jump instruction, for suppose microprocessor is performing one jump is where you can jump, where you can jump. Jumping means two options. So within the same segment or jumps to the another segment. Same like return also, RET also. You can return the value within the same segment or next segment. You understand? You understand jump? Okay, you understand? Whenever you are using jump instruction, the instruction format is like this: jump space address, jump space address. We are giving the instruction format is like this. One example: jump or call space address. Again, RET also, RET space address. So whenever you are giving jump and address, that address location is present within the segment, or that address location is present within the next segment or any another segment. That will give us the control transfer instructions. So whether you can jump, whether you are using this instruction, the destination is within the same segment or different one. This is the meaning of this one. The destination is within the same segment or different. Okay, so this will divide into the two different categories. Whenever the destination is within that segment, we can call it as the inter segment. So the destination value is within the different segments. So different segment one and segment two and so on, or likewise whatever different segments, that we can call it as intra segment addressing. Intra segment addressing. So again, this intra segment and intra segment is divided into the direct one, indirect one, direct one. So inter segment direct, inter segment indirect, inter segment direct, inter segment indirect. You know that what is the difference between direct and indirect? For suppose series, move AX comma BX. Wait. Wait, please. So this is the direct. This is the direct. What is the meaning of indirect? This is the indirect. This is the direct address. This is the direct addressing mode. Direct means the instruction itself you represents the address value. This is the direct. What is indirect? So the instruction itself you represent some register value, some another source index value, destination index value. This will points the another address location, then the address location to the AX. But here same location to the this one. So first of all, see this is two-way process. This is a one-step process. This is two-step process. Microprocessor first understand the BX value. What is the there is something value in the BX. For suppose 6000 H is value in the BX. So that BX value microprocessor is considered as address. Then points the address location in that memory. Then address location data is coming to the AX. So there is two-step process, but it's a one-step process. Directly microprocessors understand the 5000 location address value. Then what is the data present in that 5000 location value is coming to the AX. But here, but in microprocessor first identify the BX. BX has some data garbage value. That garbage value it will consider as address. Then go to that address value. Okay, address location. Then come back to the AX. So this is a two-step process. This is one-step process. Then enter segments means that jump the instruction or you can data transfer the instruction within that segments. You can call it as enter segment. Direct and indirect, you know that this is the example. Direct and indirect. Directly specify the instruction itself, the addresses. Indirectly specify the address value here. What is intra segments? So, one segment to the another segment data transfer instructions we are using that you can call it as a intra segments, direct as well as indirect. Direct means within that instruction it represents the direct address value. Indirect means it represents some another value. So another value. So see this the intra segment direct mode. You know the direct and indirect. What is the meaning of direct? So instruction itself, for example, JUMP jump instruction itself you represent some address like JUMP address some for suppose 8000 H 8000 H. Whenever you represent H, that means an hexadecimal. Microprocessors work on the hexadecimal. Okay, see this a jump. This is the intra-segment direct value. Intra-segment direct. Intra-segment direct. For suppose jump a label. Label means the address value represents the address value. So it represents the bracket. Address you must represent in the brackets. So again, this address location you can transfer this. So will be depends on the effective address depends upon the a sum of 8 or 16-bit displacement. You know that displacement we can consider it as 8-bit or 16-bit. So the displacement is a 16-bit. Additional 2-byte instruction is formed whether the displacement is single or 8-bit. So one byte is less. 1 byte is reduced by using that 8-bit displacement. Okay. So see this the effective address to which the control will be transferred is given to the sum of 8 or 16-bit displacement and current content of IP index pointer. Index pointer. You know that for the indirect addressing mode in the bracket you represents the AX or BX or CX or DX or SI or DI base pointer or stack pointer and so. But you are not going to represent this index pointer as the operand. It's not a operand. Next point is not a operand. All other registers will point it as operands. So in case of jump instruction, if the sign displacement is of 8 bits, remember it is of minus 128 to minus 128 to the plus 128. So it is, you can call it as a short jump. Or otherwise the displacement is a 16 bits, nothing but the displacement is 16 bit on the time that is 32,768 to the 32,768 plus minus to the plus. This is the long term jump. So you can jump in two ways: jump in short, then jump in long. Who can decide this long and short? If it is 8 bit, if it is 8 bit, if it is a 16 bit is a long term jump, long jump, then 8 bit is a short jump. Okay, simply you just remember this. And intra segments means just you just write the instruction in jump space address. Within the instruction you represents the some address value. So next one, intra segment indirect. You know that indirect means you represent some any another register value. See this jump bx. What is the meaning of this jump bx value? Bx jump bx. Again, you know that jump bx indirectly, but the same segment. Remember, indirectly, but the same segment. See this indirectly, but the same segment. For suppose this is the segment one, same segment from this location to the for suppose. So jump bx. Bx has some garbage value, some here. First gx has some garbage value 8000 h. For suppose garbage value 8000 h. So CPU is point the first of all that the bx register value it identifies that the 8000 h, then CPU is going to that memory location 8000 h memory location. They have some data. So what are the so this microprocessor pointer is going to this memory location. Microprocessor going to this memory location. You just jump that. What is the meaning of jump instruction? So for suppose move ax comma bx, then move bx comma cx, then add ax comma bx. Jump you represent the jump space some address 8000 h. So the microprocessor then again then subtract ax comma bx. For suppose you write the programming is like this. Microprocessor is execute the first instruction, second instruction, third instruction. But whenever you are giving this address, microprocessor is going to that memory location, then start executing that one. But this is not executing. So going to that memory location, then start executing that memory location program onwards. Okay, so this intra segments means so it is jump that memory location, but the same segment. But the same segment was suppose 8000 h, that is available in the same segment one only. But for that value is segment 2, that is case in the inter segment, that is the inter segment. So intra segments within the same intra same. So this is the intra segment indirect. Whenever you reference indirect, so the what is the meaning of so this is JUMP or JMP. The instruction short name is JMP space for suppose 8000 h. This is the direct. So this is the indirect. This is the indirect. This is the direct address. The instruction itself you represents the address directly. This is the okay. This is the intra segment direct mode. This is indirect. Indirect means it. So it represents jump is represents the bx to the some value. First of all, how the microprocessor is operates. CPU is points the bx first. So bx has some value. So for suppose 7000. So microprocessors identify the 7000 memory location. Okay, then point out that memory location, then go to point out that some data it has, it starts executing. This is two-step process. So now, but this case microprocessor directly points this location. So this step is avoided. So this is indirect. Then again the inter segment, that means you can jump the address location from one segment to the another segment. One segment to the another segment. See here. Direct. So instruction itself will represent the address values. Direct. So JPM nothing jump some 2000 location to the 5000 location. Jump 2000 location to the 5000 location. So this is the for suppose example, this is the segment 1, this is the segment 2. Just for example, this one, just for example, segment 1 and segment 2. So segment 1 is jump to the segment 2 locations. So this is the inter segment. So one segment to the microprocessor is segment 1, segment 2, then segment 3. Microprocessor jump one segment to the another segment memory locations. But here intra segment means same locations. But inter segments means a different segments. So inter segment indirect. Indirectly you represent the location. Indirectly you represent this locations. Indirectly you represent this locations. Okay. Okay. For this now, we are going to see how to calculate this effective address. Very important one. How to calculate the effective address. You know that most of the cases you can call it as the effective address, effective address. This is the effective address. Okay. Then this is the effective address. Okay. 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 So this is also the effective address or physical address. This is also some effective addresses, effective address. So how to calculate this effective address? Okay, we'll see some exam in the examination also. They may ask that for 2 marks or 7 marks question, calculate the effective address. So for the example, for this one, we are considering some example. Offset value. Offset value is offset means some displacement value is 5000 H for offset value. You know that physical address. Physical address is equal to segment address plus offset address. Offset address. So this is 20 bit. Okay. This combining it gives the 20 bit address. This offset is the 16 bit. You just move the 4 bits. This address location gives the offset. So for this offset addresses, for suppose I write the programming like move ax comma bx or move ax comma bx in the indirect so or move ax comma direct address some 8000 H. Okay, so or move ax comma some index point, some are move ax comma some relative address. I am giving some relative address with the displacements. Some again move ax comma some 15 to some source index or destination index. For this instructions, how the microprocessor is calculated the addresses value. How the microprocessor is calculated the address value, because for every instruction where for this is the mnemonic, it has some code. In the last class, you know that you have to see this codes. Move ax comma bx for how you write the code. For this is the 2 byte instruction. So first byte is opcode, then second byte is the operands. So you form the for example opcode is 147 then so it is 16 bit or 8 bit. W represents the 8 bit or 16 bit is 16 bit 1. Then operand addresses. So 00 is one set of address, 111 is the register combination as AX, BX or CX, DX, and then another 3 bits are for register to the memory. So for example 1. This is the uh, mission code for this one. Where these mission codes are available? Where these mission codes are available? Where these mission codes are available? Memory. Memory. If when you talk about the memory, it has some addresses. And memory which segment these codes are available? Code segments. Code segment has 64 KB memory address locations. Code segment. A code segment has 64 memory address locations. For suppose you given move ax comma bx, where this address, where these codes are available out of the 64 KB memory locations, and what address location this opcode and on what address location this operand is available. How to calculate these address locations? Okay, how to, so these are the address locations. These are the address locations for this for address location 1001 available at the opcode, or address location 1002 available at the operands opcode. How to calculate this address location? Okay, you know that address locations, then only microprocessor is going to that nothing but CPU is going to that address location, then come back to the then identify that codes and come back to the CPU and execute that instruction. But first of all, microprocessor knows that address location. Then only microprocessor is connected that address location. Whatever the code that is available in that is copied, then come back to the CPU and executed that. So for this one, how to calculate that effective address? Now we are going to see this some example. So for that purpose, we are assuming. Remember for that purpose, where these are assumption values. Assumption. These are not the fixed values. Assumption. Remember, these are the assumpted values. So how this how this microprocessors identify these address locations for different instructions. I think you are seeing these instructions in the addressing modes. Okay, register to register addressing modes, register indirect addressing mode. So this is the direct addressing mode. So register nothing but the indexed addressing mode, the indexed relative. Indirect addressing modes. So like this. Okay, we will see this for suppose. So AX is the so for what is the offset displacement value? 5000 is the displacement value. You know that here we are consider the displacement is 50 for our examples, but here they are consider the displacement value is 5000. You're not confusing about that. Okay, so some more examples. So most of the examples you see this. Yes, you see this displacement value 50H for our calculation purpose. Here they consider the 5000H. Okay, 5000H here just for calculation purpose only. These are assumpted values only. Remember. So AX is the some address value 1001. BX is the some address value. These are the predefined values already stored in the memory locations. So SI has the some address location value 3000, then 4000, then 5000 BP, then SP is the 6000 address location value, CS is the 000 address value, DS is the 100H address value, the stack segment is 2000H is the address value, the next point is 7000H is the address value. These are the individual, remember these are the individual address locations, but here you want the combined address locations, combined address locations. Here individual you take the AX is 1000H, BX is 2000, then SIA 3000, 4000 and so on. How to calculate the then this instruction effective address value, combined address value, then physical address value. So what is so how to calculate this for suppose move AX comma 5000H, then come back to the direct address mode. Yes. Then come back to the direct address mode. Yes, this is the direct address mode. Yes, this is the direct address mode. So this is move AX comma 5000H. Instruction itself you represents the address. This is the address. You remember microprocessor doesn't understand whether it is a data or address because both are same values. Data is also 5000H. Data is also 5000H. Address is also 5000H. How to identify? You just simply put it in a brackets. Then only microprocessor understand that is a address. Otherwise, it is a data. Okay. So this is the address value. Then what is the effective address value? The effective address value you represent is. So what is the DS data segment? Data segment value. So in this data segment location, 5008 address location, microprocessor is point the CPU. This is the CPU. So memory. So this is the data segments. Data segments. So on this data segments, 100 and so on, 5000 for suppose 5000. So this as the data. Whatever the data that is present in this 5000 location, then come back to the CPU. Now this is to the CPU. That is to the CPU. So where that is available, which type of segments. You know that memory is divided into the 16 logical segments, nothing but 4 code segments, then 4 data segments. Okay, then 4 extra segments, then 4 stack segments. You know that this segments, this type of segments. So for this default address location for microprocessor is data segment registers, data segment for the data purpose. So this 5000H is going to the this data segments. Then whatever the data present in the 5000H is going coming to the CPU. Then how it is handled? How it is handled? See this. Now see this. How it is handled. Okay, see this example. Yes, move x comma 5000x. This is the location, address location. So this is the address location. CPU is connected to that address location. Then whatever data present in that address location, then come back to the AX, nothing but the AX list. So how that is calculated? How that address location is calculated here? What is the displacement value? What? So how do you write that one? 10H. Okay, into DS plus 5000H. What is this 5000H value? This 5000 is this value. Whatever the value you mention is here, this one. So this is the data segment value. So what is the data segment value here? Here, see this data segment value. What is the data segment value here? What is data segment value here? Value here 1000. So 1000 plus this 5000. 1000 is the starting address of the, remember, starting address of this segment. You know that physical address. What is the meaning of physical address? Segment address plus offset address. So here you are mention only offset address. Here mention only offset address. Who can generate this segment address? Segment address is nothing but generated by the SI and SI source index register, destination index register, stack pointer, or base pointer. Something registers will generate this segment addresses. The meaning of this one. This is the starting address of the segment. Under starting address, see this. Again, I draw the memory address location. Physical address is nothing but starting segment address plus offset address. So whatever the instruction you represented, that is of offset address. This is the offset address. Offset address. This is offset address. This is 5000H is the offset address. Then what is this one? Segment address. So every you know that every segment has a some. So see this. So this is the starting address 0000 5 zeros to the F0 64 KB. One segment address size 000 again same start at the some 1 to the then FFF something a value. Okay, this DS 10H DS will represent the segment address. This is the offset address. So we can combining this two 10,000. Yes. So 1,000 into 10 is nothing but 10,000. 1,000 into 10, 10,000 plus 500. This is effective address. Is nothing but the physical address. Physical address. This is the physical address. Whenever they are giving the physical address is like this 15,000 H. That means 10,000 is the segmented address, then 5,000 is the offset address. You understand how the microbus is calculated this? You can see this. Otherwise, you can see the some one more example. See this move. See this move. Move AX comma address. That means microprocessor CPU. See the example carefully. You understand this one is very much easier to know that how the microprocessor work. CPU. So whenever microprocessor is going to execute the instruction, okay, CPU is going to that 5000 location. So this is the memory. This is the memory. Segmented memory. Segmented memory. Segmented memory. We have different segments. Code segments. Okay, data segments. Then extra segments. Then stack segment. Then stack segment. Okay, and so on. And so on. Up to how many segments you are there? 16 logical segments. For default, for this operations is considered the data segments. It consider the data segments. Default it will consider the data segments. Okay, data segments. So what is our address? Physical address is nothing but the segment address space. plus offset address. What is the meaning of offset address? So whatever the memory locations that is available in that segments is the offset address. What is the use of the segment address? It can identify the starting address of the segment. It can identify the starting address of that segment. This is the form. This is the form. You understand? I hope you understand this. So a physical address is nothing but the 20-bit address is nothing but the segment address plus offset address. Segment address is nothing but the address locations that are within the segments. The segment nothing but the offset address. What is the offset address? The offset address is nothing but the address locations within that segments. What is the segment address? Segment address is identifies the starting address of the segment. Now microbus identifies. So this is up to this one data set. Up to this one data set. This is the starting address. Microbus is going to the 64 KB memory locations. Up to the 64 KB memory locations. Up to that memory locations, microbus understand that is the data set. So that's why for this one, for effective address calculations, microbus is considered that into the 10H into the DS plus 5000H. This is the offset value, offset address. This is the segment address. Microbus is divide this this instruction address into this type, this way. Segment address. You know who can generate this DS instruction value SI or DI registers. For example, our simplicity purpose, this DS value we are assuming it as 1000. Okay, then effective address is calculated. We can add these two. Yes, segment address plus offset address. So whenever an instruction you represents, that is always a offset. Remember offset address. Remember. So for the instructions, whenever you represents the address, that is the offset address, not the segment address. The segment address is predefined by the microbus. So always the offset address in the all the type of instructions. Whenever you are doing the address, that is offset address. Okay, so this DS. So we can add this formula. So what is the address? 10H into the 10th into the DS plus 5000. 5000H is the offset value. Okay, you can add this one. So 10H 10 into the what is the DS value? 1000 plus 5000. So 10 is nothing but 10,000 plus 5,000. So totally effective address is the 15,000. This is the effective address value. So nothing but it has the segment address. It has the offset. This is the offset. This is the segment address. I hope you understand. Okay. Similarly, it can calculate the remaining remaining address locations. Indirect also. Now see this very easy. How to write this one? This one also very easy. BX has the some data. BX, what is the data? BX is 2000. So nothing but this is right the 10H cross DS plus BX value. What is the BX value? 10H into DS plus what is the BX value? DX value. What is the BX value? BX is 2000. So 2000. So totally, so this is the 10,000 plus 2000. Nothing but the 12,000. Yes. 12,000 is the effective address. So this is the segment address value. This is the offset value. Okay. The next one, register relative. Simply is just add the 5000H to the this offset. This is also considered as an offset. Just offset. This is also the offset. So nothing but the formula is 10H into DS. Again DS. Whenever you are using SI and DA, on that time changes. DS plus, okay, this 5000 offset value plus BX. You know that this is 1000, 10 into the 1000 plus 5000 plus what is the BX value? I think BX default value is 2000. 2000. You just take that one 2000. 2000. You can add this. So 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 2,000. Totally 17,000 is the effective value. See this 17,000 is the base index. Whatever it may be, just add this one by one. So how to write this this formula? How to write this formula? 10H into the DS plus BX plus SA. BX plus SA. So this is the 10,000 plus what is the BX value 2,000 plus what is the SI value? I hope we're coming back to this. You know what is the SI value? SI value is 3,000. 3,000. Yes. You can add this one 15,000. You know if you know that how to write this one, it is very much easy. Nothing but this is nothing but see this how to write this one 10H into DS plus this is the offset value. Sorry, this is the segment value. Microwatt is generate this segment value. Remember, you are not generating this segment. Microwatt is generate this segment address. You are not going to generate. Plus, this is BX plus SA. These are the offset address. If you know this, how to write that one, it is very much easy. Now see this, how to write this one. 10H into DS. This is the segment value, segment address only. All remaining is the offset address. These are the offset address. Offset address. Now see this write down 5000 plus BX plus SA. You just simply add the all the values. Add the all the values. Add the all the values. You get this effective address. Okay, this is the way you calculated the address values. Okay, or suppose then another location we will take the another example. Write the how to write again for instruction wise how to write that one. We will see it in just a minute. See this in whiteboard once again. The whiteboard. Again see this once again see this. First of all, I write the move. Sorry. Just wait for the second. I will take the another screen. Yes, I will take this for better understanding purpose. I will take the board, whiteboard. See this. For suppose you write the instruction is move x comma x or move x comma some 8,000 h. How to convert this one? 10H into the DS. This is the remember always physical address is equal to segment address plus offset address. For the instruction for any of the microwatt is only represents the offset value only, not the segment. This is the segment address plus this 8,000 H. Okay, for suppose our move ax comma bx. It represents like this. You represent same again 10h into the ds. This is the segment address value. This is offset value. Offset value. Okay, plus bx offset value, offset address value, or move ax comma some 50 into the bx for suppose a relative. How to modify this one? 10h into the ds. This is common segment address plus 50 plus bx value, or for suppose move ax comma bx then si for suppose. How to write this one? 10h into the ds. This is the offset value. It's the segment value. This is the offset address. Segment address plus bx plus si, whatever it may be. Yes, this is the offset address. Or otherwise, or suppose move ax comma some 50 into the bx and the si. This is the relative. You know that relative. That write the 10h into the ds. Okay, segment address plus remaining all are offset address. 50 plus bx plus si is the offset address. Well, I hope this you understand this one. How the microbuses identify this memory locations and so this is the way microbuses identify the memory location that we can have as effective physical. Okay. Okay, thank you for joining today's class. So tomorrow class we will going to discuss the something mathematical instruction set part. Thank you.